Hello students, welcome to Standard 9 subject Mathematics, chapter number 13 Surface Areas and Volumes. We are in now lecture number 3. In lecture number 1 we have seen the surface areas of a cuboid and a cube. In lecture number 2 we have seen the surface area of right circular cylinder, and in this lecture, lecture number 3, we will see the surface area of a right circular cone. To understand this, as in the figure right circular cone, the figure is, you can understand this is the right circular cone we have shown. In this, if you see carefully, this is called its straight height, cone's height, denoted by a small h. This height is slant height, denoted by L. And this portion is called the base portion of the cone when you put it inverted. The base portion, if you see, like birthday caps are coming or ice cream cones you might have seen, its base part is always circular, and this part is called its radius, so it is called base radius. So here R is base radius, H is height or straight height, and L is slant height. So by Pythagoras theorem, you can see this triangle here made between H, L and R. In that, between H and R height, the right angle is made, and this L shows the hypotenuse of the right triangle. So in Pythagoras theorem, you know that hypo square equals to the sum of the other two sides square. You can apply Pythagoras theorem for these three. So it is hypo square is L square equals to the other two sides square is x square plus r square. So for the right circular cone, this formula we have to remember. If any of these two, like L, H and R, we know the third one we can get by this relation. L square equals to h square plus r square. Now, curved surface area of a cone, that is only the curved surface area of the cone, is equals to pi into r into L, where pi is 22 by 7 or 3.14 we have to take, r is base radius and L is slant height. So in short, this is called curved surface area is CSA of cone is pi RL. So CSA of cone we have to remember as pi RL. Then total surface area of cone, you can understand, if you want total surface area of the cone, the curved surface, and we have to close this top also. To close this top or bottom, we can say if it is inverted put. So to close it, we need a circle. So total surface area of cone is CSA, that is pi RL, plus to close it we need a circle, and area of the circle is pi r square. So that is added here. So in short, total surface area is TSA of a cone is pi RL plus pi r square. We can make it simple taking common pi r. So remaining is in bracket L plus r. So to TSA of cone we have to remember as pi r into L plus r, and CSA is pi RL. So this way, these three things about the cone we have to understand when we are studying about the surface area. L square equals to h square plus r square, this is the relation between the three things given in the cone: slant height, height and radius. And CSA, that is curved surface area, is pi RL, and TSA, that is total surface area of cone, is pi r equal plus. So related questions we have, some examples we have related to cone. So example 4 is find the curved surface area of a right circular cone whose slant height is 10 cm and base radius is 7 cm. So in solution here, the base radius is 7 cm given, that is r equals to, you can denote as usual notations, and slant height is 10 given, so slant height is by notations L equals to 10 cm given. So the curved surface area, that is CSA in short of the cone, is equal to pi RL, this formula we have seen, we have to put, and place the value. Pi is 22.7 into r is 7 into L is 10, that we have to place. Here, very simply you can see 7, 7 up and down cancel. So 22 into 10, it gives 220 centimeters square is the gross surface area of this cone, which was asked in the question. So very simple question this, and its solution is here. Now next is example 5. In example 5, the height of a cone is 16 centimeter and its base radius is 12 centimeter. It is given. Find the curved surface area and the total surface area of the cone. Curved surface area, this formula we will use, and total surface area, this formula we will use. Both the things we have to find out for this cone. And we have to take in this question pi equals to 3.14. This is also given in the question. So in solution here, the height of the cone is noted as h is 16 centimeter. H height is 16 centimeter given, and its base radius is r. You know, base radius is r. So r equals to 12. So two quantities are given here, the height and the radius. So h equals to 16 and radius r equals to 12 centimeter. The slant height is not given, so we can find the slant height by using this formula. From L square equals to h square plus r square, this formula we have. We can take L equals to, we have to take root on both the sides, so L square becomes L, and here in the whole root of h square plus r square, place the value. Whole root of h is 16 and its square plus r is 12, its square. So L equals to in root 16 square 256 plus 12 square 144. Sum of these two will be 400 in root. So L equals to root of 400 is 20. So L equals to 20 centimeter we get this way. Slant height we get by this relation. Now, one by one we will find what is asked in the question. First is curved surface area is asked. So curved surface area is CSA of cone is pi RL. This formula we have. Place the formula, place the value of this one now. Pi is 3.14 into r is 12 and into L is we found 20 that will place. To remove this point, 3.14's point, we have taken 100 down, so this point is removed. Now, last 0 of this 20 and last 0 of this 100 is cancelled, 0, 0. And then multiply 314 into 2 into 12, all you multiply. And when you divide by 10, when you multiply you will get 7536. And because of 10 down, the point will be here. So it is 753.6 centimeter square is the curved surface area of this cone. The first answer we get. The second question we want to find out here total surface area also. So that is here we have done. The total surface area is TSA in short, and its formula is pi RL plus pi r square. This we know. For pi RL, this particular part, the answer we have found 753.6. So we have kept it as it is. Plus pi r square we are solving now. So plus pi is 3.14 into r is 12 and it's square, so 12 square. So then 12 square means 12 into 12 we have to and multiply 3.14 in that. So this portion's answer will be 452.16 and plus 753.6 as it is we have kept. Now sum of these two, very simply we have to sum it up. 6 and 0, 6, 6 and 1, 7, 2, 3, 5, 5, 5, 10, carry 1, 7, 4, 11, 1, 1, 12. So 1205.76 centimeter square is the total surface area of this cone. So this way both the answers of the question we get in example 5. First, slant height is not given, so we can find the slant height by this relation. So next is example 6 now. A corn cob, you know, this way, the figure we have shown here. Corn cob, you know, in the monsoon we take as of refreshment time. So it is shaped somewhat like a cone. You know that corn cob is somewhat like a cone shaped this way, and has the radius of its broadest end. This broadest end is at the bottom, you know, and its broadest end is you can consider as the circular part. It's inverted. this the cone, if it is inverted like the concave, so its broadest end, that is circular part, its radius is r, 2.1 centimeter. So this is the radius actually, r equals to base radius 2.1 centimeter. And its length, we consider as length is actually the height, is also given as 20 centimeter. Height is given 20 centimeter. If each 1 centimeter square of the surface of the curve, on this surface each 1 centimeter square of the curve carries an average of 4 grains. 1 centimeter square surface area has 4 grains. Find how many grains you would find on the entire curve. You will find out how many grains will be on the concave. So in solution again, here identify the given things. The given thing is radius of the broadest end, that is r equals to 2.1 centimeter given, and its length, that is height, is h equals to 20 centimeters given. So as in the question number 5, r and h is given, l is not given. We can find l by this relation. So from l square equals to h square plus r square, we can write directly l equals to whole root of h square plus r square. So whole root of h is 20 square plus r is 2.1 square. So root of 20 square is 400 plus 2.1 square is 4.41. Sum of these two will be root of 404.41. And square root of 404.41 is 20.11 centimeter. So L equals to 20.11 centimeter. We get sand height we get. Now next is how many grains on the concave that you will find out. So the surface area carries grain on the curve. You know, on the curve, only the grains will be on the CSA part only, curved part only. Its bottom part will not have grains. You have seen that the concave has grains on, not on the bottom part, right? So the surface area carries grain on the curve is equals to actually CSA of the concave, not TSA, because on curve surface area only the grains you will find. So CSA of the concave, and concave is in the shape of cone. So CSA of cone actually, and CSA of cone is pi RL. So this is the formula pi RL. Pi is 22.7, R is 2.1. It is given, and into L we found here 20.11. That we have to place and simplify. First, very simply we can put here down 10, and this point will be removed, and 7 these are 21. This way we can cancel. Now multiply everything, 22 into 3, 66 into 20.11, and then divide by 6, divide by 10. So the point will be here. So it is 132.726, will be approximately converted in 2 decimal places as 132.726. So if we remove the 6, the third digit, the second digit will be 1 more, 1 plus. So it will be approximately equal to 132.73 centimeter square. It is approx. On this area, the grains are there on the concave. Now therefore, number of grains on the entire concave we want to find out. As each 1 centimeter has 4 grains, it is given. At 1 centimeter square area, 4 grains are there. So total area is 132.73. On that, how many grains will be? So into 4 we have to do. And when you multiply by 4 to this area 132.73, we will get equals to 530.92. Because we want to find out the number of grains, and number of grains will not be in the decimal form. So we can write it approximately 530.92. 0.92 is 92% like that. So we can convert it as 1. So 130.92. 0.92 is nearly to 1. So 1 is added to 530 is 531 grains approximately. So on the concave, approximately 531 grains will be. This way we can find this type of questions answer also. So this is all about given examples, surface area of the right circular cone. Example 4, 5 and 6 we have seen. After this, in our textbook we have the exercise 13.3, in which we will find all the questions related to right circular cone only. In somewhere we have to find the CSA, somewhere we have to find case say somewhere two quantities may be given to it and one we have to find. That way the question we will find. So all the questions will be very useful, and you can solve it by these examples, seeing these examples very well, understanding these example. So it is your homework to complete and solve exercise 13.